Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
It's The Perspective. My name's McCall.
I'm Ema.
And I'm Producer Butters.
And, when it comes down to life, we all know it's a little rough. So if we can find some ways to hack the system, we may as well, right?
Yeah.
One of the ways that you can hack the system before we get into like our life hacks and stuff is by getting discounts on tickets to FanX, which is crazy to believe it's this weekend.
Woohoo.
It's going on in Salt Lake. It's a comic and pop culture convention. Tons of celebrity guests, more than ever before. The Mandalorian, The Brady Bunch, Backstreet Boys, Cobra Kai, Dragon Ball Z, Sons of Anarchy, Scream, and Star Trek. You can meet a ton of them. And they've got the in-person photo opportunities and autographs you can get. Plus, they've got the free panels, the cosplay, the artists, authors, kids zone vendors, and tons more. Tickets are available right now, fanx.com. Use promo code FANX22 for that limited time discount. We'll put that in the description so you can save some money.
Whoop,
that
whoop.
I would consider a life hack. Sorry.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm just
I
whoop,
thought you
whoop.
were saying something. My bad.
Nope, just whoop, whoop.
Whoop, 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 as we should. Life hacks. So this weekend, I went and bought things for my bed. So I bought new blankets, I bought new pillows, and I have never had all of the pillows to actually like make my bed and do like it's pretty presentation wise with stuff, right? So I finally bought that this weekend and I've started making my bed. And they say that like if you make your bed first thing in the morning, it leads to more like success throughout the day because it's like you accomplish a small task at the beginning and it feeds like dopamine and whatever. So that's one of my new life hacks.
Look, if I just make it out the door,
That's impressive.
that's
Pretty much, yeah.
that's my goal.
See, I feel
don't
that.
make the bed, I roll out. I'm just gonna get right back in it.
Well, it's true. But, that little itty bitty like burst of like, oh, look, I cleaned. Oh, look, I did something. For me,
Oh, look, my house is a mess.
oh man, my house is super clean right now. I spent this whole weekend. I don't know if I'm in like a manic episode or if this is just like the medication actually working. I'm unsure which it is, but it's like my house, spotless.
Nice.
My laundry, caught up. My bed, made. All new stuff. I prepped my food this week. I
Wow.
made banana bread yesterday, which is why I'm like, is it mania or is this just how I am now?
Or are you just bored?
I don't know. I don't know if it's me
Could be
being
all.
bored. I'm not really sure. Anyway, that's one of my life hacks for right now. Does anybody else have any like killer life hacks?
I mean, it's not killer, but I make my bed once, like I clean all the sheets and blankets and shams, and I make my bed, and then I have another blanket on top of it that I just cover myself up.
Nice.
So when I wake up, I don't have to make my bed. I just fold that little blanket.
Nice.
Go out the door.
I make my bed when I wash the sheets and stuff, and then
And then that's it.
until it gets washed again.
Hey, that's all right.
That's fine.
I don't care.
I found a couple of like quotes. So I scrolled across a TikTok video this morning of different like life advice, if you will, that could be considered life hacks. She's like, this is from somebody in their late 20s, early 30s. Okay. So this is what you should know by that time. Taking 5 minutes to clean up your apartment, room, or house is way better than spending hours trying to clean it up after it's a disaster. Yeah, I know. I'm
That's
like,
what I do with my bathroom. I'm like,
eesh.
ugh, gotta clean it.
Gross. Disgusting.
And then it's like an hour.
So that's one of the goals that I would like to set forward for myself is to pick up 5 minutes. Dude, I even like, I put my dishes away this morning.
Oh,
I didn't.
This is why I'm like,
Although I did do the dishes last night
good job.
before.
I did put my laundry up last week.
Oh,
I have to do laundry again because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it this weekend, but at least my clothes is put up.
That's good.
I'm very happy.
That's good.
Yeah.
I need to get all of that also done. One of the other life hacks that this lady put forward, I wish I knew what her name was so that I could give her the proper credit, but I don't know what her name is.
Woman to be
Yes,
named later.
to be named later. No or no thank you is a complete sentence. Just because you are not giving someone something they want doesn't mean you have to come up with an excuse to mend their ego. I liked that. I wrote that one down. So no or no thank you. There's a life hack. You can say that as a complete sentence. One of the other life hacks I've discovered, when you put your bread, like you make your sandwiches and you do like a grilled sandwich or something, you can put your butter on the outside, right? Mayo.
It's the best.
You put mayo on the
Mayo
outside.
is the best.
Oh my gosh. I did it yesterday. I made some, you're going to probably hate this, but I made some grilled tuna sandwiches.
I love it.
You do? So do I.
But
Oh,
it has to be a shiz load of mayo.
oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
And then you put some cheese on it.
and then you put some seasonings
and
inside
then,
of your
And then
tuna.
you put it in tomato soup. Oh my god.
Dude, so good.
I've never had fried like grilled
Oh,
tuna sandwich.
grilled tuna sandwich is like,
I was thinking like tuna fish in a can. Is that what you're talking about?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then
then
you
you
put
just
like a
mix it
bunch
with
of
mayo?
mayo and
Yeah.
seasonings.
You put it on the bread.
I don't grill it.
And
I
then
just eat it.
no, you grill it. It makes it so much better if you
Right.
grill it.
All right, we're having that.
Oh, my mouth
We're
is like
having that,
watering.
okay.
Yep, we're
Mm.
having that. You want to do that today?
Okay, sure.
Cool.
It's one of my favorites. But you put it on the
love
outside.
it.
One of the other hacks that I found is when you put, whether you do mayo or butter on the outside of your bread, you sprinkle some garlic powder on it and oregano.
Mhm.
Elevated. Elevated grilled cheese sandwich slash tuna sandwich slash whatever
That's
you want to
see,
grill.
when I think of grilled cheese sandwich, I think of the cheese with tuna.
Yeah.
For some reason, that's what I think. Oh
Dude,
my god, it's
They're
so good.
They're so good. It's my favorite. I mean, so last week I've been stocked up on tuna fish for I don't even know how long. So last week I asked Dustin what he wanted for lunch one day because he came home and I don't remember. It was like a Sunday or something. He comes home and I'm like, what do you want for lunch? Because I haven't cooked anything. He's like, let's do a grilled tuna sandwich. Great idea. I am looking everywhere in my kitchen. Where in the heck is a freaking tuna fish? I know I have tuna fish. Nope, I was out. So I had to go to the store. What was it, Saturday? Friday? Whatever. Went to the store, got some tuna fish. It was very weird grocery list. Sheets, pillows, tuna fish, milk,
She's in some weird stuff.
flowers.
Yeah.
It was a very
So-
weird situation.
So okay, and now I'm curious.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No,
I'm
it's
gonna
fine.
change subject a little
That's
bit.
fine.
Well, kind of.
We're pivoting.
But what I want to know what you usually do with your tuna fish. Like you just eat it out of the can, or like what do you mean?
Well, so the way I eat tuna is I put it in a bowl
Mhm.
and then I put a lot of mayo because
Obviously.
Yes.
and then I put corn, tomato, onion, jalapeno, mix it
Okay.
all up,
Oh.
and then I grab a piece of bread, put it on it, and then put another bread and just eat it. Or something I discovered lately is you know that there's some chips that are like green salsa
Mm-hmm.
or the jalapenos, anything really that spicy, any chips, and just eat those as if they were like saltine crackers.
Yeah. That's what I was just going to
Eat it
say.
like that.
It sounds like it would be a really good dip.
Yeah, it's really good.
I never
Tuna dip.
never would have thought to put stuff in the. That's really good.
Yeah.
Really good idea.
It is really good.
Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna make.
It sounds,
Dude,
dude,
can't wait.
it sounds really
We're gonna
good.
make different kinds of tuna.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna do.
Oh.
We're gonna do the grilled one
Oh,
since you've never had it with the tomato soup.
It's so good. It's one of
Okay,
my go-tos
Question, When you
forever.
do the tomato soup out of the can,
Yeah.
do you use milk or water?
Milk.
Yes.
I always use milk.
absolutely.
Or like a heavy cream if I have one,
Ooh.
because it makes it thicker.
Guess who has heavy cream?
We have heavy
Ooh.
cream.
Dude, it's so good. I prefer to do it that way. I was just thinking because one of my favorites is like a fresh tomato soup. I love the fresh tomato soup. And so I'll do like a roasted tomato soup
Uh-huh.
and I'll get like the cloves of garlic. You cut them, then you put olive oil and stuff in them. Cut up some onions, put your tomatoes all out, season them with salt, pepper, rosemary, throw it all on the baking dish. My mouth is watering. It's so good.
I know. I think
Oh.
we're hungry because we're
think
talking
we're
about
so
food.
young.
I know. And you put it all in there and then like that's one of my all-time favorites. And then you do a grilled tuna or a grilled cheese sandwich and dip it in there. That's my go-to anytime it's like rainy. Oh, so good. So good. So good. That's a life hack for you, okay?
Guys, I'm so excited
is
for
a life
winter
hack.
because it's my
Yes.
favorite time to cook.
I like cooking.
It really is.
I can't wait for you to try. Like you can have it too. I mean, both of you, everybody.
to try what?
I don't know what it's called. I always call it a 5-bean casserole, but it's not
Oh,
a casserole. It's
like a 5-layer bean dip?
It's a soup,
Oh.
Ooh.
and it is so good, and I love it because it's so good to have when it's cold outside.
Is it like a white chicken chili? With like, is it like a chili type of a thing with all the different beans and stuff in it?
You know, it could be.
Or like because like one of my favorites is white chicken chili. And you just there's like a seasoning for it specifically, but I don't really use it. Mostly I throw in sometimes I'll just throw taco seasoning into it, and then just throw it in, and then green salsa verde, either the enchilada sauce or just the, I don't know, dish, the can. And you do diced chilies and stuff in there.
Oh, I meant to put recipes. I put receipts.
Receipts, close enough.
Yes.
It's okay. Dictionary of recipes, also acceptable.
Something that is very common in Hispanic households. I don't know about American, but in my household. So we have something that's called caldo, and it's basically soup.
It's like bouillon.
It's like a stew.
Uh-huh.
But for some reason, Mexican moms love to make it in the summer.
Interesting.
When it's like 103 degrees
Right.
outside. And
Thanks,
we're just
Mom.
like, oh, why? It's so good though, but why?
I'll have to try it because one of my favorites, anytime I get like chicken bouillon or anything, is the like caldo, like Knorr's. I think it's Knorr that makes it, Knorr.
Yeah,
and they do.
Knorr.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
That's the best. I don't make my chicken with anything else.
no, I don't either. It's
Absolutely
so
not.
good. Like,
They also have a beef and a shrimp.
yes, I have the beef. They have a tomato one also that I
Oh, yeah,
use
yeah, they
for
do.
like all of my vegetable based stuff.
Okay, so that's called a easy bean casserole, which is funny because it's like a soup.
It's a soup. Interesting.
It's so good.
I'm gonna look it up.
I cannot wait to make it for. We have most
Easy
of the beans.
bean?
To do it.
Oh, I'm so
But
excited.
but I think it needs to be a little bit cooler outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, this morning I told Dustin as I was getting ready to leave, I was like, what's the temperature supposed to be? He's like, 81. I was like, dang it. I was going to make soup, but I can't make soup if it's 81 degrees outside.
No.
Come
I mean,
home
you
and it's
can,
like
it just won't be great.
suffocating. It's so hot in my house and so hot with the soup. I don't know what I'm going to do. Do we have any other really cool like life hacks?
I don't know. There was a list, but I don't think it was a life hack. It was.
Yeah, it was more like a instruction for life list.
Should we just run through it real quick?
Yeah, we totally can. I mean,
Alright.
you got your take into account the great love and great achievements involve great risk. That's what it says, right? Remember, not getting what you want sometimes wonderful stroke of luck.
That's
Yes.
true.
Very much so.
It is. When you realize you've made a mistake, you can take immediate steps to correct it, which I think is really important. Also, so you're not like down the life path of like hatred.
This next one, my ultimate favorite.
Spend some time alone every single day.
Yes. Very important.
It is so important. One of the things, actually, I want to stick on this for just a second, but one of the things that I have come to understand is the importance of rest, not distracting rest or, trying to like social media, watching TV, any of those things, not really technically like a rest, sort of a reset, but it's not like rest.
I call it a mental rest.
Because it kind of, but then it's like your brain's still going. And so like
Yeah,
actually
but-
spending some time to like be in stillness, I think is really important.
Yes.
I can't do that. It makes me anxious.
See? And that's why. It's because
I don't
you don't
like it.
spend time in it.
I need sound.
You gotta
That's-
get comfortable with yourself.
I mean,
That's
I'm
the whole
comfortable with
point.
myself. I just need sound.
So if you sit in a room and just think,
Yeah. Meditate. Get quiet. I love
I
it.
enjoy it.
This is the next one. Remember that silence is sometimes the best answer is another one. Like right after that one. It's true though. I think it's really important. A loving atmosphere in your home is the foundation for your life. Love this one. I believe strongly that the amount of love that you put into your home as well is reciprocated
Yes.
by said home.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't let your little disputes injure a great friendship. That's my favorite.
It's a good point. I mean, really, your little disputes should not injure a great friendship.
It was funny one time we were like, did we just have our first fight?
That's hilarious.
I was like, I think we did.
Oh my gosh.
Well, making sure, I think even with that, understanding the way that other people communicate too, and spending time to understand how you communicate, so you don't lash out and ruin people's relationships. Like I think it's really important.
I think people know when I'm angry it's because I'm frustrated at something
Mhm.
or I'm hungry.
Yes, usually that's
Yeah.
the case with producer butters.
Yep.
100%.
And he just gotta
Here.
slap some food in my face, and I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, he'll calm
Here,
down.
have this chocolate.
Mhm.
Nice. I like this one. Follow the 3 R's, which you can, I mean, whatever. Respect for self, respect for others, and responsibility for your actions. I feel like I love that. I think it's really important.
Yes.
Responsibility for all of your actions. I guess I forgot the all part. My bad. In disagreements with loved ones, deal only with the current situation. Don't bring up the past.
That's my biggest pet peeve.
It's
like,
so important.
We already fought over this and we already came to a conclusion. Why are you bringing it up?
Mhm. Obviously, there's some.
I do it too sometimes. And
there's-
I try not to.
Wow. Remember
Obviously-
last week when you didn't show up? I'm just kidding.
What?
Now I'm just making stuff up at this point.
Obviously, there's some unsolved issues. If that's the case, if there's conversations that are being brought up in arguments or whatever, so I don't know, sort those out. And I feel like if you have an issue, bring it up as quickly as possible, but not in a like I hate you type of a way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And approach love and cooking with reckless abandon.
I don't know what that means.
What?
It's like
English, please.
reckless abandon.
English translation.
So reckless abandon is
Yeah,
it's a very
dumb it down.
wild and reckless way. So she decided to reckless abandon. She decided with reckless abandon to quit her job and move to Tahiti. Right. So you just wing it, really.
Oh, kind of like what it took to move here. Okay.
Yeah. You just wing it. So approach your love and your cooking. Just wing it.
I think we did that last night.
Cooking?
With the cooking?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, Chef Boyardee Alfredo, gross.
Don't
I
do
would
it.
say. That sounds disgusting.
We tried to make it better, but it made it worse.
We
Cool.
made it like 100% worse. We were like, "Ugh, nope.
The dogs ate it though.
Cool. Good.
Absolutely not.
Fed it all, most of it to the
Good.
dogs.
Well, I'm glad that the dogs ate it. So
Yeah.
there's our I don't know, life hacks /
Instructions to life.
Yeah, instructions for life. Do we have any final thoughts when it comes to your life hacks?
No.
Just it's okay to say no sometimes.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Always.
That's one of my things.
Okay to say no.
Mm-hmm. Definitely understand where your boundaries are and practice implementing them, I think is also really important.
See.
And make your bed. Or don't. Whatever. Your choice. I guess.
Live life recklessly.
Live life with reckless abandon.
Actually, just live in the present.
That's right. Be very present because, like, you know, you could die in a minute.
That's true.
I hope you don't, but
You never know.
you never know. So before we leave again, huge thanks to FanX for making this whole thing possible. September 22nd through the 24th. That's this weekend. Your favorite comic and pop culture convention. You can get those discount tickets by using FanX22 at fanx.com when you check out. Details will be in the description. And this has been The Perspective.
Bye.
Bye.